Hi everyone. Hi anyone watching replay. This is the real Friday. I said it was Friday yesterday, but I think it's Friday today. Things feel a bit wonky. Just one more week to go. What's that thing? There's a thing in the tree. Maybe it was one of those party balloons that died on its way down. I think that's what it is. I think there's no one here. Maybe it's not working. Some mama and her kid walking to school. Let's say, are you looking for a present idea? Magie de lune, 100% natural crystals. Okay. Oh, there's still leaves holding on this tree. Look at that. I got 4 people now, so this must be working. Just no talkers. So if you're wondering where we are, hi Martin. Happy Saturday. Yeah. Well, it's almost Saturday in New Zealand. How are you doing today? On the last day of the week before Christmas. That woman's drinking a hot drink, and I just feel like a hot chocolate all of a sudden. I'm craving one. I'll make one when I get home. Oh, and I got my payout. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone, so much for all the awards that accumulated over time. And I got the minimum 200 euros, so $200. Sorry, I think it's about 160 something when they pay it out. Not too bad. I have so much to do. Yeah, writing Christmas cards. It's such a British thing to do all those, isn't it? My friend in Bournemouth, her kid wrote 45 Christmas cards last night, and I haven't written a single one. um, yeah, so I got it, but I haven't. I got to the 200, but I haven't got any sign from them. And I think something's not working because when you go to your earnings on the HAPS app and you click payout, it asks for your PayPal address. You do that, and then it loops you back. It has no confirmation message, nothing, and it loops you back to the earnings page as if something was wrong, and it does that each time. So I don't think that they got my request. So that's another problem to add to my problems. Cloudy indeed, and misty too a little bit. So it feels like we were only over this bridge like a couple of hours ago. Me and Leo had a bit of a hiccup last night. There were some people arriving at a rental apartment in Odeon to stay there for a couple of months, and I was in charge of greeting them. And they were pickpocketed on their way out of the metro on their way to the apartment, which is really sad. They pay out without too much hassle, yes. Will it snow by Christmas? I don't know, it's quite mild. So they were pickpocketed, and he had like these cargo pants type thing on, and they opened the zip and took out his phone on one side and his wallet on the other. I do need to stress not to wear your wallet and phone in your clothing unless it's in an inner pocket if you're on the metro, especially if you've got suitcases and you can tell that you're a tourist. And also just have a crossover bag and hold your hand on your crossover bag. But Anyway, sadly this happened to them. It was a zippered pocket too, so he felt safe. And so we had to go to the police station with Leo late, and then poor Leo was so cold and so hungry, and I was trying to help these people cancel their cards and all this, and um, so poor Leo was trying to talk to me, and I kept saying, "No, I can't. I'm going to take care of this." And he was cold, and he was hungry, and so it was like way past his bedtime. Pickpockets still happen, and I think it's probably getting worse actually. It was way past his bedtime, so I thought, stuff that we have to eat. So we went to the little Mexican up here near the quesadilla, because it's one of the only things he likes eating on the planet. So we had a surprise party last night, a celebration I didn't intend to have, but it happened. And then he didn't go to sleep till like 9:30. It's past your bedtime, yeah. Past mine. We usually eat at 6. Hey, little birdies. Fewer tourists to target. This is probably true, Martin. Maybe a little bit more desperate. So he said what happened is there was a guy. So there was a couple with their suitcases and 2 guys. And they got in between the couple on the escalator, which he already thought was a bit dodgy, but he didn't think further of that. And then one of them tapped on the suitcase. I guess it's kind of like a code. Tapped hard on the suitcase. And then one of them got one pocket and the other one got the other pocket. How? I mean, it's crazy how fast they are. There's a midnight French time. I'm no longer allowed in France. I know, Martin, I've been following that. Unless it's a compelling reason. Where are you supposed to put your... Well, if you're a woman, you have a crossover bag like this and you put your hand on it. Or you don't carry a wallet at all, which I did for many years. You just carry money on you. And I pay with my Fitbit. Or you have an inner pocket if you're a guy, but definitely not in a shirt pocket. In the summer, I saw a pickpocketing here, and it was a guy who had it in his shirt pocket, and it was halfway out his shirt pocket, and I yelled, and I said, "Watch out!" And the girl just thumped me because I warned him, and she gave me a really big thump. And you also just hold on to your stuff when you're in the metro. If it is in your pocket, hold on to your pocket. And not like loosely in a jacket pocket either. And if it is loosely in a jacket pocket, keep your hand in your pocket. I just saw a little cormorant down there, really cutie. And also, when you live here, you know the sort of thing to watch out for and the kind of people to watch out for, and they sort of don't target you because you've got your eyes on them, but you're distracted as a tourist because you've got so many things to think of. You need to think where you're going, and so yeah, they just target them. Here on the metro is quite safe. Well, I mean, I would say it was safe. I never ever get any problem, but unfortunately the tourists do, so France gets that reputation. Me and my friend, we went to Italy. We went to Florence, and within seconds of checking into the hotel, all our stuff had been rifled through. We just locked our door and then went down to get something and came back and it was all rifled through. So they just target tourists. Hard to keep your hand in your pocket and hold a suitcase at the same time. Yes. I think you should keep it in an inner pocket or in a travel... some guys have these too. And you put it... and you put your hand on it. Definitely not in the pocket of a backpack. Some people do that. Jonathan PH from Scope was pickpocketed in Brighton when he had a periscope. Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately, it can happen everywhere, but I think there are still things. I mean, sometimes it will just happen to you and you did nothing wrong. But each time it happened to me, I was distracted. Or it was years ago when I was out late until early in the morning and I had those little baby Nokias, those mini Nokias. And got those pinched out of my hand, and I was too slow because I'd been out. But now I never ever get that. Yeah. Last night actually, when we were walking over the bridge, I might have just been paranoid because of what had happened. But I no longer had my bag in front of me like this, because I had Leo on my shoulders. So I had it kind of on the side, and I was very weary of it. I was like, oh, that's not probably the best. And there was a guy who came to my side and just lingered, and then I quickly turned around the bag, and then he walked off. I might have just been paranoid. There's on my phone now. Yeah, my phone is cracked, and it doesn't seem to be very attractive. But anyway, guys, I have eyes at the back of my head for another reason. It has nothing to do with theft, so I'm not too worried. I know exactly who is where. I know there's a woman with a red jacket behind me, even though I haven't turned around. Carry mace. Well, I did when I was a young lass. Oh, it was an orange. See? Told you, 360-degree vision, not quite the colour one. And also, it's a good idea not to carry everything all at once, too. And if you are travelling here and you're visiting, keep your passport at home. You don't need it with you while you're out touring. Some cormorants. Because in the 10 years I used to do this, but I don't do it anymore. It's now just because I had the keys of that apartment, really. But the things that were the main problem was people getting their passports stolen from their pocket. Oh, look at that cormorant, just low flying and followed by those three. They just skim across the water. They're so beautiful. I hope they find some fish this morning. In Japan, we were told that legally we were meant to carry it. Yeah, that's a bit of a loose thing here. You're not, yeah, you're not, it's not a, I don't think it's an absolute law. But then when someone doesn't have it, they say why. And one time I said, well, I don't have to have it. And they didn't question me. Even then, I usually left it locked in my apartment, yeah. Just need some kind of ID, yeah. But I mean, the passport would be the most risky thing to lose if you're only visiting Paris for a week. So, yeah. And just sort of like put everything separate. And this guy had a lot of credit cards too, I gotta tell you. So there were several attempts people tried to take to buy train tickets on it. So I mean, but you know, I say all this, but at the same time, it wasn't their fault. He had it in a zippered pocket. He was paying attention. I'm just thinking about all the things we can do to minimise it. So, but for me, it's stopping it happening in the first place by constantly scanning my surroundings. No, it's just a UK document, yeah, because it was legal EU. Ah, yeah, I see what you mean. But it might still be okay if it's a. It depends what the situation is. Snowing golden boat, representing the boats on the little mini lake at the Luxembourg Gardens with extremely expensive clothes. You ready for it? Don't vomit. 3,500 for that jacket. And the trousers are 3,200. You want to buy the suit? Yeah, I have to have an extra 7,000. Oh, that's no problem. We'd still be okay, yeah. And you're going around the carousel thing. Let's see what's at the bakery. When I check into a hotel, I always want to, you say, oh yeah, me and my friend, we were in a little budget place in Italy. And we didn't think of that. We thought we lock it. It's not. I reckon they must have been in cahoots with the hotel because otherwise, how would they get in? I was thinking last night, people really suck, you know. I mean, I know maybe they're desperate and that's what they do, but you know, there's so many consequences. He had to make so many phone calls and cancel all these things and talk to all these people. And my kid didn't get dinner until really late at night and went to sleep at 9:30. And I was just thinking of all the multiple consequences. But they don't care. They're just going to take that wallet and even though it's got no purpose whatsoever to them because they can't use the cards, they can't use the phone because it's blocked. I don't know. So we're by the Samaritan. Isn't it beautiful since it's been renovated? Where shall I take you? We could go to Rivoli. We'll go see what's at Habitat. I think Habitat's no longer in the UK, right? Yeah. Oh, no, because there's another bike. My dad nearly fell for that scam where somebody phones you in a hotel room saying they're from the hotel. And asks for the number. Oh my gosh. Moe helps. It does, doesn't it? And there's a beautiful Moe section in the department store there, and there's some golden glasses I've got my eye on. Don't dare look to see how much they are. Actually, I'm going to go have a look at them. Some Christmas trees at Habitat. More and more people are wearing their masks outside again with what's going on. You realise when they asked for the sleeve on the back, they'd still given them the front. Okay, so to cancel his card. But oh, okay. But yeah, there's tons of phone scams. But here, if you make an official payment on the phone, you do need to give those 3 digits. But you think the hotel could have had the payment without the 3 digits? The internal phone in the hotel room. Because here they always ask if I had a payment that bounced and I want to call to pay for it again, they need the 3 digit number. That's what they call it in French. So I'm going to go and check out these golden goblets. Oh, pardon. Yeah, see, I crossed here and I made a mistake. I looked that way. No, I didn't look this way. I looked only this way. So the guy almost hit me. I wouldn't have thought of that. Not so 360-degree vision for cyclists. Oh, Christmas pajamas. Okay, now I can cross. It's not busy for a Friday, no. Well, it seems a bit quiet at 8:39. Zara. Now we're on Rivoli, the big, huge avenue. And I'm going to go check out the Moe thingamabob. So these are the expensive stores. So no, actually, this is all like relatively accessible high street shopping down here. Except for, some kid lost their scarf. Oh no, it's actually a grown lady, I think. What was I going to say? Yeah, except for here, now they've renovated the Samaritan. It's all fancy stuff, and I haven't even been inside yet, and I live here. Because I'm thinking, well, there's nothing for me. I'm not going to spend, like, you know, 580 on a coat. Who has 580 for a coat? Let alone the 3,500 we saw. How much is this hat? To Jimmy Shapka, 83. Whoa. CB2 or CB3 are the three numbers on the back are only used for online purchases. Genuine fine transaction doesn't need them. Huh. They always ask for them here. Like, if, um, what was it? Yeah, no. Whenever you have something that you have to pay on the phone, but not necessarily like a bill as well. Oh, where's the Moe place? I've lost it. Oh, it was here. Bank say you should never tell somebody the number of. Okay. Huh. They systematically ask for it here. Okay, well, it's good to know. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe I should just not stop paying the bills that bounced on the phone. I don't know. How much for the most Moe champagne? Oh, here it is. Yeah, there you go. I don't know, but look at these gold. Can you see these golden glasses? They're gorgeous. But yeah, you'd only bring them out for. No, maybe not. If you'd bring them out for birthdays too. I'm not sure how much it is. I think it depends on the bottle. They've even got golden dogs here. Simon. Right, well, I'm going to let everyone go. There's Santa Stash down there. Some French rap playing. I'm going to go organise myself. Not sure what you meant. What you meant to do is similar to giving someone your pen. Ah, okay. It's a good New Year's present. I think so too. I'll have to go and see how much they are. But I've already got my presents, I think. I guess I need to wrap them. I hate wrapping things because it's so much waste. But maybe I can find Leo's drawings that were not as good that I can use to wrap. I don't know. Or maybe I could wrap with some material that. I'll think about it. I don't really want to buy some wrapping paper. But then, what difference does it make whether I buy it or not to the whole grand scheme of things, huh? But if I don't know, if 50,000 people thought like me, maybe it would start to help. Maybe more like 50 million. Just looking at that jacket, looks nice and warm for kids. All right, guys, have a good day. And I'm going to look into this 3-digit thing, Martin. And I'm going to go do stuff. I'll see everyone soon. I'll leave you with the extremely popular Pull and Bear shop here, where during the lockdowns, when they had strict rules and certain opening hours, etc., there would be a line all the way down to here to get into here.